Hello everyone! Tia Mowry finally snapping at Cory Hardrick's new wife has become one of the most explosive and emotional developments since the former couple's divorce first shocked fans. Because while Tia initially handled the separation with grace, posting heartfelt messages about growth, self-love and co-parenting, it seems that the ongoing presence of Cory's new relationship has finally pushed her to break her silence in a way that fans never expected. And in this long reflection, we will walk through everything that has led up to this dramatic moment, from the early days of Tia and Cory's marriage, when the two met on the set of a film in the late 1990s, built a friendship, and eventually tied the knot in 2008 in a ceremony that fans celebrated as a true Hollywood love story, to the way they built their family together, welcoming two children and often sharing glimpses of their home life in interviews and social media posts that made them appear like one of the most stable couples in the entertainment world, right up until the announcement in 2022 that their marriage was ending, a decision that Tia described as incredibly difficult but necessary for her personal happiness and growth. At the time, fans were stunned because the pair had long been seen as proof that black love could thrive in Hollywood without scandal. But after the divorce, speculation began swirling almost immediately about what had gone wrong, with some pointing to Cory's rumoured desire for more traditional roles in the marriage, others suggesting financial stress, and still others whispering about infidelity, though neither side ever publicly confirmed any of those claims. As the months passed, Cory began to reappear in public alongside a new woman, and while he never made grand announcements, it became increasingly clear that he had moved on into a new marriage, something that many fans felt happened too quickly and that some even saw as disrespectful to Tia, who was still speaking openly about healing and rediscovering herself after such a long relationship. Tia stayed silent at first, focusing on her children, her career, and her personal journey. But with each new photo of Cory and his new wife making the rounds on social media, the pressure mounted until finally Tia snapped, her frustration and pain spilling out in a way that shocked many, but also reminded everyone that beneath the polished Instagram posts and interviews, she is a human being who invested nearly 2 decades into a relationship, only to watch it unravel and be replaced in what feels to her like the blink of an eye. Reports suggest that Tia's breaking point came after a particularly public display of affection between Cory and his new wife, which was widely circulated online and accompanied by comparisons between the two women. And Tia, who has long fought to be seen for her own individuality rather than as one half of Tia and Tamara, could not stay quiet anymore, allegedly confronting Cory's wife directly, calling out the insensitivity of flaunting the new marriage while the wounds of the old one are still fresh for her children and for herself, and asserting her right to be respected as the mother of Cory's kids, and as someone whose role in his life can never be erased, no matter how new the relationship may be. In her snap, Tia reportedly expressed anger at being treated as though she were disposable, pointing out that she supported Cory for years during his climb in Hollywood, stood by him when roles were scarce, and helped build the foundation that allowed him to thrive. And she made it clear that while she does not begrudge him happiness, she will not allow herself or her sacrifices to be disrespected. This raw outpouring of emotion resonated with fans who have been through similar situations, who understand the difficulty of watching an ex move on quickly while you are still processing years of love, loss, and shared history. And it reframed Tia not as the picture-perfect celebrity, but as a woman who, like so many others, has limits and breaking points. Her snapping also highlighted the ongoing struggles of co-parenting after divorce, especially when new partners are introduced, and how complicated it can be to balance respect, boundaries, and personal healing in the public eye. For 30 to 40 minutes, we can explore not only the timeline of events that led to this eruption, but also the emotional truth behind Tia's journey from calm acceptance to explosive confrontation mirrors the stages of grief many experience after the end of a marriage. denial, sadness, reflection, anger, and eventually, hopefully, peace. Tia Mowry's snap is not just celebrity gossip, it is a very real reminder that no matter how famous or successful someone may be, the pain of broken love and the challenges of moving forward are universal. And her story will continue to resonate as fans watch to see if this moment leads to new boundaries being set, deeper healing taking place, or perhaps even a reconciliation of respect between Tia, Cory, and his new wife for the sake of their children and their futures. Thanks for watching.